This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today. This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means? It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop Black Friday week starting November 21st.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, what I'm trying to figure out is, why is everybody trying to be a part of the cancel culture? I mean, you see where people have mixed feelings about the cancel culture. Like, you got some people that are like, oh no, cancel culture is horrible. They always want to blame somebody. But then when you look at a lot of the people that end up becoming a part of the cancel culture, it's a valid reason for them to be canceled. Like, I haven't seen where, so there's this one podcast that I see from time to time, and I think I talked on this podcast before because a friend of mine was on that podcast, but the host of that podcast, like, he's a Andrew Tate spawn. Like, when you watch this guy, because I feel like some people might be wondering what's the name of this podcast, and you got some people that want to do all this unnecessary amount of research. I really didn't want to name drop the podcast, but at the same time, if it can prevent people from being on this podcast and then being a part of, like, more cancel culture stuff, the podcast is called Fresh and Fit. So the host of that podcast, and I just seen a video of him today getting into it with a girl, and I'm like, fam, that's something that I never understood, is why do people invite those, like, whether it's their YouTube channel, their stream, their podcast, whatever it is, you're not gonna be cool with this person, you got issues with this person, so why even invite them onto your whatever it is that you got going on? Like, why invite them over? Because I'm like, fam, my thing is this: for as long as I've just been a normal human being, and then comparing it to how long I've been a content creator, I feel that when you've been just a normal human being for a long period of time, of course that's gonna have some sort of effect on your content creating career. You tend to realize that, hey, maybe the stuff that I do outside of content creating gotta fall in line of the stuff that I do within content creating. So you gotta ask yourself that question: would you invite a random person over to your house, knowing that you don't get along with them, and y'all just gotta sit there and talk about stuff where an argument is gonna come out of it, and then possibly a physical altercation? That's something that I'm not trying to do. I turned my fan on to turn it off. I'm like, nah, it was like, that's because I cut my hair, and I'm like, that cold breeze, it was just hitting the side of my head, and I'm like, nope, not right now. But anyways, but no, it's just something that confuses the life out of me. Like, I see stuff like that. I see where streamers, where it's like they want to be a part of the cancel culture. You see guys like Aiden Ross, for an example. I was like, bro, he was somebody where you wanted to have a stream like his. You wanted to have a good stream like his. And then you see guys like Kai Cenat, where it's like they took that spotlight, and Kai Cenat actually knows what to do with that spotlight. Aiden Ross, on the other hand, it's like, nah, you decide to do some old silly stuff, and now look, it's like you're streaming. I don't even know if I think he actually got banned from Kick. I don't even think he's able to stream on there anymore. Hold on for a second. Let me look up his name real quick. But yeah, it's like he was, okay, so he might, I guess maybe he might switch over to YouTube, because I know he still does have his YouTube channel, but wait, he still got his Twitch channel too? Oh no, there's like this channel is currently unavailable due to a violation of Twitch community guidelines or terms of service. That's crazy. That's crazy to look a person's name up and then that. Oh no, he's still, but there's like the last time he was live was 4 weeks ago. And I'm like, fam, it just, to me, I don't get that, where it's like, you had a good thing going, but you decided to mess it up on some silly stuff. Why? Like, why even put yourself in a situation where it's like people gotta question whether or not you deserve to be canceled? Like, and that's something because I've been a content creator for 9 years, but it'll be going on, dang, it's crazy to think it'll be going on 10 years next year, because next year it will be like the official 10-year anniversary of me being a content creator. I gotta go crazy next year, but anyways. But no, it's like, for as long as I've been so let me correct myself, a full-time content creator. And now I gotta turn my fan back on, because I feel like when I do podcast episodes, I get to talk. I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact of me being cold, all right? And I'm like, after a few seconds. But anyways, I've been a content creator for 14 years. I didn't start taking it serious until 5 years after the fact of me being a content creator. So when I see, like, just throughout the time frame of, like, when people do content where it is going to get them canceled, I'm like, okay, this is content that I'm going to avoid. Explain to me, why is it that people will see the content that gets somebody canceled and they want to, like, one-up that person? It's like they're treating it like a gambling game or something. It's like it's like they set the bar there, and now I'm gonna raise them, and I'm gonna set the bar here, and I'm like, fam, no. The thing is this, because I feel like people would say that my content creating career hasn't really taken off until this year. Because this year I was like, fam, I have to say this has probably been my most success. I know for a fact it's been my most successful year. I really don't know what next year is gonna be like, but I imagine, like, at the rate that I'm going this year, if I do the same thing that I was doing this year come next year, then I'm like, yeah, bro, I already know for a fact I'm gonna kill it. But the thing is this though. I managed to sit down in the comfort of my house, make 15,000 videos, very few videos that have taken place outside. And I know people are going to be thinking like, oh, then you don't go outside much. You don't do. No, I do. I just don't allow my content creating career to interfere with me going outside. Because I feel like that's one of the main reasons why you see some content creators, when they go outside, they always want to do something crazy. They always want to do something like wild. And I'm like, fam, even seeing content like that, like, you do have it where there's people that'll, get themselves canceled from the comfort of their own home. But then you also see it a lot of times where people, they get canceled because they went out and about and did something crazy. There's the one content creator where he's currently in Korea. I think he's in South Korea. Hold on for a second. Let me see. South Korea content creator. Let me see real quick. Nope. Hold on. Let me go to the news section. Yeah, there was like U.S. YouTuber may face 7 years in South Korean jail for deepfake video. Why are you making deepfake videos? And the thing is this, you're making it in a country where it's like, fam, you don't know what the laws are out there. You don't know what's going on out there, but you decided that it would be a smart idea to make some deepfake video of whatever it was in a country where you don't know nothing about that country. It's one of those things that you also got to ask yourself too. All the stuff that you do, how would that make you feel if somebody's doing that to you, where it's like, okay, if it's along the lines of a deepfake video, how would that make you feel where you got people out there making deepfake videos of you? You'd be upset about that type of stuff. I bet, maybe at first you might not care as much, but eventually at some point in time, you are going to get upset. That's just how the world works. That's just how the human body works. Yeah, it might not irritate you as much as first, but then as it goes on and on and on, it's going to irritate you at some point in time, all right? But, and then it's like when you have those guys where it's like they want to go out and do pranks to people and stuff, and I'm like, fam, like, there's the one guy where I'm like, you were aiming to be canceled. I don't even understand why you even go out and do some video like that. There's a couple of videos where I'm like, fam, leave the homeless people alone. Homeless people ain't did nothing to you, and it's like, and I feel like it's probably them type of people, they're like, oh, I don't like the homeless. I'm like, what have they done to you? They ain't did nothing to you besides live out in the streets and do their best to survive. How does that affect you at the end of the day? It doesn't. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, homeless people, if they ain't did nothing to you, leave them alone. All right, just honestly, leave them alone. But anyway, so the first video, I remember that actually happened a while back. But anyways, I think it might have been like either last year or a couple of years back. But anyways, regardless, so this guy decides to go out to some fast food restaurant. I can't remember which one it was. But anyways, get some food, goes out in front of a homeless person, and he starts eating the food. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you don't know what this homeless person is going through. And do you honestly think that that's, regardless of whatever idea you want to call it, do you honestly think that that's a smart idea? Because I feel like that he'll probably, whoever that content creator was, he'll probably say something along the lines like, oh, well, that ain't no different than some millionaire flashing off their car in front of me. But I'm like, is that hurting you? That this person, you're driving a Honda Civic, and then that person is driving a Bugatti. I'm like, fam, at least you have a car. There are people out there that are less fortunate than you where they can't even afford a car. And so how do you think that feels to that homeless person where that's the one thing that they want? They want a meal. That's why they're hanging out in front of that restaurant, because they are hoping that somebody will either get them some food or give them some money to get some food. But how do you think that makes that homeless person feel where you're eating a sandwich, whatever it was, in front of them? That's going to make somebody feel a certain way. And I'm like, and my thing is this. If you're a homeless person and somebody does that to you and they just go off up in your face and they start eating, swing on them. I know, the thing is this, I know people will probably say that that's a bad message to pass along, but I'm like, to me, I just find that very messed up where it's like this person is out in the street struggling and then you out eating a burger in front of them for some content. So no, to any homeless person that's listening to this, I know there might be some homeless people. It's like, yeah, if you have you have a phone and you hearing this podcast episode, pass it along to other homeless people. And I'm like, this content creator said, if there is a content creator that comes up to you eating a burger in front of your face for views, swing on them, knock their food out their hand. It's like, okay, yeah, you might go to jail, but at least that content creator will know not to do no crap like that anymore. And then there was a few content creators that were just doing stuff to other people where I'm like, fam, stuff like that ain't even funny. But anyways, then the one guy just recently, what did he do to that homeless person? He just, dang, it was like right there in the it was just like right there in the front of my head, and I was like, dang, what did he do to that homeless person? Oh no, so yeah, that's what he did. So he goes, invites this woman out to eat. I guess had like all this ordered all this food, and then skipped out on the bill, and then expected the homeless person to pay for it. Or it was like he overall pranked them by, oh, I'll skip out on the bill. And I'm like, fam, and he streamed this. He live streamed this. And I'm thinking to myself, let's just see. I'm going to open up both Twitch and Kick right now. Kick, I know it's a little bit on the wild side, but let's just see the stuff that they got on both platforms. So on Twitch, they have it where, yeah, you could do it just chat and stream, but chat about some stuff, you know? But anyways, so there's that. You could play Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Call of Duty Warzone, Apex Legends, Fortnite, Valorant. That's another, or IRL stream. So they got like the just chatting stream, the IRL stream. You could play chess, Grand Theft Auto 5, Dead by Daylight, Dungeons and Dragons, and then software and game development. So yeah, then they have it where you can show off your developing skills and crap. That's just on Twitch. Kick, they have it where, yeah, it's a little bit on the wild side and stuff. But anyways, what kind of games they got going on? So same with Twitch. They got the IRL and just chatting. They got slots and casino, so you could do some gambling stuff. iRacing, I know that game requires a membership, but if it came down between paying a membership for a video game or eating food in front of homeless people, or having it where it's like, oh, I skip out on the bill and expect the homeless person to pay for it, yeah, I'm like, go ahead and slap that iRacing subscription in front of me. I'd rather go out losing my money than having it where it's like I end up losing out on my whole career. I ain't never heard nobody being canceled for playing iRacing. But yeah, same with Twitch again, Grand Theft Auto 5, Leagues of Legends, Minecraft, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 again, Dota 2, Fortnite again, Call of Duty Warzone again, chat roulette and GeoGuessr, and I think that's just when you're just guessing different areas on the map and stuff. So you got all this, like all these different, that's just with streaming. With YouTube, I mean, you got it where you could do reaction videos, you can make music, you could do gaming videos, you could do makeup tutorials, you can do, and I know people will probably ask like, okay, so between both videos, video ideas. What would I rather do? Eat food in front of a homeless person as a prank or do a makeup tutorial? I would rather do a makeup tutorial. I know I would have more fun doing that than worried about, okay, most likely my channel is going to get deleted come tomorrow because I did this prank, and now YouTube's debating on whether they should just give me a strike or just take down my video altogether, or take down my channel altogether. So I'm like, yeah, call it whatever you want to call it. I do not care. Go ahead and put me down for doing a makeup tutorial video. I have no idea about makeup tutorial videos, but I will do my best. All right, at least it could be something funny that comes out of it. But I'm like, what's funny about my thing is this? Imagine you're in a struggling situation and somebody just whatever they got going on, they just flaunt it in your face. And I know people, again, they'll try to use that as an excuse on why they do the things that they do. But it's like, okay, that doesn't give you the right to go out and do it to somebody else. That just means that whatever it is that you got going on, worry about yourself, get your money up, and then, whatever cars or houses or clothes, shoes, whatever. Because my thing is this, I that's something that I see a lot where people will have better things than me. You know, it's like they got a better car, they got better shoes, they got a bigger house, they got more subscribers, they get more views across their video. My thing is this, I'm not going to be like, oh, I gotta be in competition, or I gotta one up them, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. No, I'm focused on myself. I ain't worried about nobody else. I ain't got time to be out here worried about other people. I am focused on myself. I am focused on how I can better myself for me, not for others. I don't care what others think about me. So that's why I'm like, hey, look, you know what? To anybody out there, if you wondering like, how can I avoid the cancel culture? Whatever videos you see get taken down from YouTube, whatever videos you see where, people gotta do some apology video following that, the video that got them canceled, stay away from that type of content, because I'm like, you see it all the time. I'm like, just not too long ago, seen some people, they put themselves in front of the cancel culture, and it's like, for what? So but the thing is this, I'm like, even though it was like, not too long ago, still, it's something that I see almost at least once a week. You see a new content creator being canceled for something. So I'm like, man, you guys, I'm like, I just don't get it. But anyways, with that being said, people, stay away from the cancel culture. There ain't no reason to get yourself canceled. But I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.